because I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I'll just message everyone like one by one. I've got this group chat where I sent like most of the cast something like a year ago. I'm sure like everyone will say no because it's super short notice and it's Halloween weekend. So I'll just ask, I'll put out a feeler. Who wants to do this? Expecting like maybe 4 people to show up at most. I was expecting like maybe we'll get like Zora, Molly, Howdy, and one of the Bonsai Blasters. And I'll make a weird skit where those 4 have to hang out. And then every single person said yes.
That is amazing. Oh, which one's this?
This is Rubble. She's a little old lady.
Oh.
My little old lady cat.
Hey.
I want a cat so bad. Oh no, can you not have a cat?
No, I can. I just have to like
You have
get
to
it
go
eventually.
Go get that cat.
It was so dramatic. I just assumed it was not an option at all.
Are you allergic or you cannot have one?
No, it's like I live with roommates, and my roommates, I mean, we already have our like neighbor's cat who breaks into our house often enough. He'll just walk across the fire escape and then meow at our fire escape, like, just for hours.
Oh, baby.
Is he warning you?
No, he's just like, hey, 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 hey. You let me in? You let me in? I'm trying to hang out. You want, like, they're boring over there. I want to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, because he heard you have an opening for cat. So he's like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, Danny, can you do you have the ability to turn up your gain?
Yeah.
I think they want you to turn up your gain.
Just a
Yeah.
smidge.
Is it better?
Ooh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say more words.
Saying more words because I just want to make sure my gain is good.
That's pretty good.
Okay. I've been yelling.
They also want to know if we can put our character names as our Zoom names.
That's a really good idea, actually.
do I
We
do that?
can do that. I think
right click on your box and hit rename. See, look.
I think I'm safe.
Yeah, I guess we know which one you are.
Stink and Cat.
Stink.
That's my
That's
alt
me.
rock indie band.
Okay, there we go.
Bear trap.
Bear trap. Aww. Aww. Cute.
So funny. I did that for my mom. She's like, "Why do you sound like a teeny tiny child?" I'm like, "Cause she is a teeny tiny child."
Come on, Mom. Keep up.
I get so excited every single time I see really any friend book rolls, but especially you, Danny, because I'm like, that's Danny! She was in my thing as the lead!
Aw. Oh, thank you, Brandon. I love this. I love this so much. I love this whole epithet erase like community. Just seeing everybody, I'm like, oh, they're awesome. They're awesome. Oh my god, why am I in with these awesome people? What in the world?
Oh, come on now.
Me at all of y'all.
Oh, actually, while I wait for people to filter in, I'm gonna grab something.
Oh wow, he muted his mic.
He's a professional.
No, this is the first time I've seen him do this in literal years.
Are you serious?
Man, there's
I'll put my
so
job too.
there's so many times we're hanging out and he's like, I'll be right back. And he's like running through his cupboards or something. There's so much noise.
It's like, why do I hear screaming in the background?
Don't worry about it. It's just a cat.
Oh, that's funny.
Now, Chad, don't go telling him.
It's a secret.
Will sounds exactly like Ramsey.
I hope so.
I've got a secret for you.
He is Ramsey.
I'm the voice double for that one.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my fan. I'll be right back.
Man, oh man.
Still got 20 minutes. And then all the others are going to show up, all the scragglers.
All the
Wranglers.
He's got he's putting up the molly top. He's a handful of them.
He looks insane. Don't mind me. I just found my family.
This is my family. They're all here.
Oh, I thought he was setting them up like bear traps.
I actually, I have more of these. Oh, are none of those visible somehow? Wow, that's impressive that I managed that.
Freaking animation, not live action, bro.
Yeah, it's true. Admit.
There they are.
Hello.
Oh,
Sorry, I was
hello.
standing up.
Hello.
There we are.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
We got a lot of people.
everybody.
We've
Hey.
doubled our numbers.
Yes.
Sandra!
Join using computer audio. Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh, whoa. Hold up.
No signal.
What did you do?
For
You
some
broke
reason,
it.
it's testing off of my Elgato.
Hey guys, if you wanna, we're already live. The chat is watching us set up. So if you'd like, right-click on your box and rename yourself so that you have your character name after your
That's
real
a good
name.
idea.
Helps the people understand who all y'all are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am not Eric Shepard.
I was about to say.
I genuinely got worried that I screwed up and was like, oh crap, I admitted a rando somehow. I must have shown the link on stream at some point.
Shepard?
The Shepherd
Hello,
Town
we see you.
There we go.
There it goes.
All right.
There we go.
Just so we can check how each of you sound. Lindsay, can you say some words?
Ah! Okay, I'm talking really loud because Mara gets really loud!
Okay, that seems good. Oliver, can we hear you?
Hello, everyone. Good to see everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Hey.
Anthony,
Sure. This is how I'm going to be talking. How's my volume?
you sound great.
Excellent.
Sandra?
Hello, citizens. This is Percival King.
Yeah. Cyrus?
My beef line.
Man, that
I
is
love it.
that is
I
your
love
line. isn't it?
Line. I love that your idea is just beef line.
Beef line.
What is my
Number one
motivation?
line, 10 out of
Beef.
10.
What's my motivation? Have you ever had a hamburger? I want you to really imagine.
I give you a hamburger.
Yeah, I placed some mollies on the floor just out of shot. They look very scary.
Oh my god.
I
Scattered
have.
about the room.
You
So-
immediately cover them.
I know. Yes, with my body.
mollies.
Babies.
I'll move them, but I have to be here to let people in. And I think there's some people waiting. So, Jordan,
Where's the
Kyle,
boy? There's the boy.
and Newbie, who is our Yomicon rep. Boop. There's gonna be 16
Hello.
people in here in the end, so
Boy, oh boy.
it's gonna be
my
a
goodness.
nightmare. It's gonna be fun to moderate. All right. Woo. All right. We're doing individual sound tests. Jordan, can you say words?
Yo, hello, everybody.
Hi.
It's so nice to see you guys' faces.
All right. You sound great.
Right on.
Kyle, are you prepped to say words?
Not quite.
Okay.
Getting there.
Well, you sound good.
Oh, okay, cool. If that's good enough for you, then that's good enough for me.
Works for me. I'm not going for perfection with 10 minutes to sound balance 16 people over a Zoom call.
You're not going for
Come on.
perfection. I know that because I'm here. Yeah.
Please.
I like that
Nice.
you've actually put thought into how you're going to set up your doll display. So I had some guys. This is relevant. This story is relevant. Let it get there. I had some mold in my carpet, and I got the Stanley Steamer guys to come out and help me get rid of it. And I bought 20 Molly dolls to give away at conventions in 2020. Oops. So they have been sitting in a closet off of the bathroom I don't use. So the guys were looking at all of the floors, and they walked into a closet which is filled with identical dolls. And half my house is a void, by the way. It's just empty. So they go through like 3 empty rooms, and they're like, "Are you moving out?" And I was like, "Yes, that's less weird. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
Brendan?
leaving." Yeah.
Just to let you know, our previous panel ended a little early,
Oh,
so we're going to patch you guys into the stream a tad bit early, if that's all right with you.
yeah, it sounds good. I think we'll start on the actual start time, but we can chill here for a bit.
Okay, so once I listen to the audio for what I'm talking about now, I'm going to adjust for lag and then patch you guys in.
All right, sounds great. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Yeah, and then they walked into this closet, which has nothing in it except 20 identical Molly dolls staring at them. They were like, and I was like, don't go in there.
No.
It's forbidden.
Place.
All right, here
That's
comes
my special place.
Let them in. Let them in.
Zach and Emily.
Welcome.
They're always watching.
Hi, Emily. Can you say words?
Emily!
Oh, it doesn't look like she can hear us.
She looks very confused.
Yeah,
She does.
completely confused.
I wasn't able to hear when I joined either. It's just, you gotta turn it on, I guess.
Emily, you look so scared. No, you can't hear us? Okay. Luckily, there's a chat. Zach, why don't you say words while Emily figures herself out?
Hello. Can people hear me?
Hello, we can hear you.
Yo.
Yep, that sounds good. All right. Do.
Lower the light.
Everyone's just staring.
I'm on my other
So
monitor doing
intensely.
things.
Yes, for those of you guys who joined after Cyrus, if you want, right-click your box and hit rename and put your character name after your real name to help the people in the chat know who they're looking at.
Just finishing up when you said it. I was like, oh, everybody's got cool little names.
Yeah, you got a little name.
There we go.
There, hi.
Hey, Emily.
Hey.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, we're
Good.
Good.
Everybody looks so good. Yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, just
You look like you're backstage at the Met. Where are
Yeah.
you?
I know you got this whole
that
packing.
phrase I
Celebrity
keep
circle.
using, and I love you for saying that. No, my dad did that for my birthday. He's like, it needs to look fancier in there.
Aww.
That's
Yeah,
cute.
so it was, no, it's just a closet, and I can pull the curtains back, and there's like, I mean, it's just clothes.
All right. Just a heads up, we're not going to start for another 10 minutes, but we are live on Youmacon. So hello, Youmacon people.
Hi, Omicron.
Hey.
Youmacon.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Emily, I just gave this spiel. If you want to right-click your box, hit rename, and put like your job, what you did on the show, so that people know who they're looking at. And Zach, if you have the ability to turn up your gain, I believe the people would love that.
Okay, how's that?
That
That
sounds
sounds
good.
pretty good to me. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah. Okay. Youmacon was this week. Yeah. It's right now. You're here.
You're at it.
Welcome.
The easiest trip you ever had to take to a con.
God, I wish it was this easy all the time.
Right? No bus fare, no hotel fare. That's great.
All right. I think we're still
Perfect.
waiting on Dawn,
Dawn.
Civ, and I think there's one more person.
Oh
No.
my god.
Maybe not. Maybe that's everybody. Let's see.
If it's 2 more people, we will have a perfect square.
I think it is
That
16.
would be amazing.
Let's go. Let's go.
The complete roster.
Perfection.
Let's go, gamers. Let's get that perfect square.
I'm gonna message
Oh,
Sue.
gamers.
I got a hunch.
Yeah. I think she was walking home and she said 40 minutes ago she'd be here in 20 minutes. So we'll see.
Woo!
We shall see.
The worst comes to worst, we start with talking and move into the script slightly afterwards.
Oh yeah.
It's a no worry.
Everything's flexible.
I'm just finishing lunch. How are you guys all doing? I mean, besides everything, obviously.
Oh no!
Hey, good.
That's a story and a half right there.
Yeah.
That about sums it up.
Whatever that was.
2020.
It's very nice seeing these people again. Oh my god. It's
Yeah.
been forever.
No,
Any of them.
when epithet rapped, I get to say like a person who made something. When epithet rapped,
It wrapped.
Epithet slaps. When epithet rapped, I was like, hey, Sound Cadence, it would be really fun to do a rap party. And you guys were like, yeah. And then I got sick for all of January, which fair,
Oh, yeah,
given how hard I worked. And then I was busy with a video and a con in February and the first week of March. And I was like, when I get home from that convention in March, we're gonna have a cast party.
Oh, Lord.
Oops. So
Whoops.
So for the foreseeable future, this is basically that. So
Cast party.
Hey.
Hey man, it works.
it works. In a weird way, I think we actually managed to get more of the cast here with this than we would have with that. Because
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Not all of you live in Texas.
yeah.
I had to fly down. I don't think Joe wanted me to fly back.
A gift from Zoom. Running out of time? We've removed the
Yay.
40-minute time limit on your group meeting. Thanks. You have time limits? What?
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you not already have the unlimited?
No.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That would have been horrible.
This would have been an issue.
If you don't have a limited, it runs out after 40 minutes.
Cool.
Why?
Well,
So bye everybody. See y'all later.
well, they removed
Oh my
it,
God.
so we're good
Yes.
apparently.
Thank
Thanks.
You're gonna
Great.
speed run the
Thank
script.
Cool.
God.
Dawn should be coming in. We'll see if
Let
Civ
Dawn
shows
in.
up.
Let Dawn in. It's going.
Always
It's
thinking.
going.
She is.
I love a couple months ago I was doing guest streams with people and some of you were on them and Dawn was the
Connecting.
last one and everybody who came on was streaming the game from their end because they were the player, so we had to do a tech test every single day. And like 20 minutes beforehand I was like, okay Dawn, are you ready? And she was like, oh, I'm streaming? And I'm like, yeah, Dawn. And she's like, oh no, I'm playing off of like a live actual game, like a console. I don't know how to stream that. So we filmed it and then I streamed it through Discord. So this can't go less smooth than that.
There she is.
You look so cute.
Oh my god.
I saw this at I saw this at the grocery store yesterday, and it came with like this cute little mask, right? But it's a child's mask. I was like, won't fit.
It's like buying a tiny cowboy hat, but it would come with a full-size mask.
Yes.
My heart is just pounding
That would
away.
be
You're
great.
so cute.
Can I wear this?
Who's gonna stop you?
No one.
Cowboy.
Reach into the
Yee.
Any word from Civ, Will?
No.
All
In
right.
fact, it says her Discord has gone to away, so I'm very excited for what that means.
Nice. That's fine. I can do a solid Trixie impression if necessary. I think it's
Well,
very... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Dawn, if you want, right-click your box and hit rename and add your character name after your real name, if you would, to help the people in stream. Although I think from visual cues, they might be able to guess who you are.
Yeah, Ramsey.
Fun last-minute twist. Dawn, pass your cowboy hat to someone else. We're all going to switch characters for this read.
Oh, Jesus.
Change places.
I am
What?
I didn't know this was an improv group.
Oh my god.
There's
It was
a
hard
fun-
enough to cast the first time.
I mean, that could always be fun. Marissa, if you had to recast this thing,
If you had to fire us, who would you pick?
no. Using the people that are here.
Only using the people available, you have to
Yeah, yeah.
recast. That's really hard.
Ooh.
I'm Indus.
yeah.
Give us your best barrier impression.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
God, if only auditioning was that easy. I miss.
This one.
Yeah.
Well,
Kind of how I did Sting.
as per the rules of YouTube comments, they did say first. So yeah, they get it.
There you go.
Damn.
Yeah.
I would hate to live in a world where the YouTube comments were like the law. I'm
Oh,
just throwing
God.
that out there.
Yikes.
Where it's all headed.
Don't
Stop.
say that.
Please no.
It's a slippery slope. Politics, soon YouTube comments are going
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
All
Is that
right.
better?
The worst.
Yes. That's what I'm here for.
Since Civ is still AWOL, I'm going to assume she's going to be late, which is fine. I wasn't actually going to start with the... just so you guys know, because you don't yet, the structure I'm imagining for this panel, we've got an hour and a half, unless Zoom says otherwise. In which case, I don't know, I'll try... Can you just lazily start another call? Does that work?
Yes, you can, but you have to let everyone back in.
Why the fuck would they even put that in position there? Oh, hey, newbie, are we allowed to swear? What's the rules
I was
on
just
this?
about to ask that.
Well, what's the limit?
Listen,
Swore.
PG-13, we got one F-bomb. That was
I think I used our swear, so...
Now, hold on. Technically, this has not started officially yet.
That's
So,
true.
Get them all out now. Get them all
we
out
get
now. Go, go,
one.
go.
No, don't do that.
No. Zoom cuts.
either.
Oh, no.
Hang on.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't like that. When I do that, you can like...
First in the script.
You can like see through my finger a little. It's just like blood red. Why?
That's kind of cool.
You can see.
Humans have blood in them.
What?
Ambient occlusion.
Janella, stop pricking your finger to the camera. It's gross.
It's a blood sacrifice
I
to
can't do that.
Zoom to make sure it goes well. All right.
I just love that Percy said humans have blood in them.
She gets.
You know what?
An e-learning module.
They do.
She gets to a crime scene, just looks around. It's horrible. Humans are supposed to have the blood inside of them. Curious. Most curious indeed.
This merits investigation.
Someone's removed their blood. All right, we're basically at the start time, so I imagine the structure of this panel is going to be, I'm going to do a rapid fire introduction, since we have 15, arguably 16 of us eventually. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to call on everybody pretty much in order of the Zoom call, which my Zoom call. So be ready, Marissa, you will be first. And I'm just going to go down the line, talking like a fast man, introduce it. Then I'll be like, oh, this is Marissa. And you can be like, hello, keep that pace up. I'm Marissa. I do these things. Great. Next up, we got Danny. And then we're just going to keep doing that. And when you're done with your thing, to ignore the input lag between us, just say stop so I know when I'm allowed to start talking. After that, I think we're going to start with probably just general what we'll be doing and then some flavor of early Q&A for people. Then I think we're going to read the quick little Among Us thing as kind of a warm-up to get into the reading. And people like Among Us, and you gotta strike that iron while it's hot, because I think it's already starting to cool down because other video games are happening. Then probably a few more questions as like a sandwich, and then we're going to read the script, the 30-page script I wrote in one sitting, and we'll see how that goes.
Props, bruh.
All right. Yeah,
You're
it
a
is.
champ for getting that all out. Jesus.
Thanks. Yeah, it is 12:30. So, hello, Yomicon, and welcome to the Epithet Erase Halloween cast reunion panel. Woo! I'm Brendan Blaber, aka Jello Apocalypse. I made and wrote and directed this show. This is the first time more than like 2 or 3 of us have been together pretty much since the show ended about a year ago. I don't think we've ever had this many cast people in one place, even during production. So this is a lot of fun. Because we have so many panelists, if you literally just hopped on because you're punctual, I'm just going to run through everybody real quick. First up, we got the voice of Stink, everyone's favorite character, and Howdy Morning's cat, also the casting director for the show, Marissa Lenti.
Hi guys, that's me. You already said all the things that I do.
You can plug other stuff you do. We gotta kill time for Civ.
Oh,
but kill time fast.
I'm also a voice actor. I'm in things like Dragon Ball Super, Fairy Tail, and Borderlands 3. Woo!
All right, woo! Next up, we got the arguable main character of Epithet Race. It's not really arguable. She's pretty much definitely. I mean, she's gone for half the show, but she'll come back. It's the voice of Molly Blind F, Danny Chambers.
Hi, I'm Danny. I voiced Bear Trap, and I'm Hina in The Day I Became a God. Check it out.
Woo! After her, we have the voice of Howie Honeyglow, Justice Washington.
Hi, I'm Justice. I'm a voice actor. I do Howie. I also stream and do YouTube. I mean, I guess that's my life.
It's all right. Same hat. All right, next up, we have the voice of several characters in order of ascending importance. Skull Shirt Kid, Random Green Bonsai Blaster Girl, and Mara Solomon. It's Lindsay Shepherd.
Hello. Hi. Yeah, I'm Lindsay. I am a voice actress, and I voice some characters.
Nice!
You did it.
Then we have the voice of Arnold Markdown, Oliver Tull! Woo!
Hey everybody, I'm Oliver. I'm an actor and a comedian, and I do voices. I'm in Borderlands 1 and 3. I'm in the new Magic that's coming out, so a couple things.
Nice. Then we have the voice of the Well Watcher, and more importantly, Indestar Bella, Anthony Sardina!
Yeah. Hey everybody, I'm Anthony Sardina, as you said before. I'm a voice actor from Toronto, Canada. I'm also in a couple other shows like Meta Runner and Paw Patrol and other stuff like that. You can check me out in places. Yeah.
Woo! And next up, we have the voice of Percival King, Sandra Espinosa!
Yay! William McCann. I am Sandra Espinosa, and I'm the voice of Percy. I'm also the voice of 3 characters in Brawl Stars, Shelly, Jackie, and Ems. It's a fun little mobile game. I'm also the voice of Mandana in Majidai Games Unavowed. It's a really cool point and click if you love mysteries and supernatural stuff, so check that out.
All right. Then we have, I think, the holder of the #1 record for most characters voiced in one episode. You are Cop with Beard, you are Darkstar, and you are Dr. Beefton. It's Cyrus Rodus!
Hello! Yes, I am the voice actor, man, and streamer. I voiced Dr. Beefton Beef, Darkstar Boss, Bearded Cop. He swore. I stream. I do voiceover. I'm depressed, and this is my co-star Pikachu.
Hey.
Nice.
That was
One of those things is
end.
important.
All right. Then voice of everyone's favorite bartender, Howdy Morning, it's Jordan Dash Cruz.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Jordan Dash Cruz. I'm the voice of Ryo Hoshino in Millionaire Detective Balance Unlimited, Shoma Akiyama in Hensky, and some Smite skins and stuff.
Right. Woo. And then he is the leader of the bunch. You know him well. Master puppeteer and voice of Giovanni Potage. It's Kyle Ignacy.
Yeah, I woke up this morning, and that's as far as I've gotten today. Glad to go.
Woo! Then we've got my very good friend who is pretty much the co-director of this show, lead engineer, every single female extra because we kept forgetting characters and needed someone to hop in the booth. It's Emily Pardo.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm a voice actress. I'm a director, a writer. I'm a production goon. I do all kinds of stuff at Sound Cadence, and I'm in things like Borderlands, Guns, Love, and Tentacles, and all kinds of things. A bunch of anime.
I love the title Production Goon. All right, next up, the voice of both Sylvester Ashling and his sheep. It's Zach Mayer!
Oh, I forgot I actually did a ton of those sheep samples. Hi, my name is Zachary Mayer. I'm a voice actor based in the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. You can hear me as Sylvian's Epithet Race. You can also hear me as Baron Von Boo in Pizza Game. I'm in various other videos on Jealous Channel. I'm a frequent D&D streamer on twitch.tv/SurpriseRunRPG, and most recently, twitch.tv/Valorous Games. Go check that out if you can.
All right, then we have the cowgirl herself. It's Dawn M. Bennett, voice of Zora Salazar.
Howdy, y'all. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Dawn M. Bennett. I'm a voice. Also hear me as Kale in Dragon Ball Super, Elm in Ruby, and Frosh in Fairy Tail, and a bunch of enemies you can kill in Borderlands 3.
And then, speaking of people Dawn's characters have tried to kill, it's the voice of Ramsey Murdoch, William Sopp.
Hey folks, I do some voice work. I'm also in radio, and I'm on Surprise Round RPG for running a couple of games on there, and that's more or less it, yeah.
All right. Well, we actually got through that faster than I intended, which is great. Civ responded with yes when I asked if she was coming, so she's on the way. In case you just hopped on during this introduction, wow, we almost have 4 digits of people. That is by far a record for anything I've ever done on Twitch. Hello, people. That's like a legit. That's like a legit convention hall. Excellent. Thank you all for coming. So, for anyone who just hopped in, I will give you the general rundown of this panel, which I just did, but I'll do it again. We have some things I have written that are new epithet scripts. I'll say these are not season 2 scripts. I would be mortified if I had to write each season 2 episode in 1 day each. The show would be terrible. But we're going to be opening up with just a casual sort of opening Q&A just to get everybody warmed up, because I'm sure you guys have questions. I'll say some stuff about the future of the show. We've got a silly little Among Us themed thing I wrote a while back on Twitter that people really liked. So we're going to read that with voices because that was a popular request. And then a couple more questions, and then we are going to read a 30-page long skit, because initially, if you're wondering how this panel came to be, Youmacon asked me about it like a week ago if I wanted to do this, and I was in the middle of So This Is Basically Crunch Time, making So This Is Basically Trails of Cold Steel, which you can go watch on my YouTube channel. And as it was making a video, Civ and I were dying. So I basically had 1 day to put this together, and I was like, all right, it's going to be Halloween weekend. Maybe I can grab, I don't know, 3 or 4 voice actors. I was like, guys, if you show up, I'll write a sketch for your character and we can do a fun staged reading of it. And I was expecting like 3 people to say yes, and everyone did. Just every single person. I literally didn't even get around to asking all the cast, because I was like, let me just message this big group and then I'll grab those 3 and that'll be enough. But everyone showed up, which means that the short sketch I was going to write needed to include 16 characters, and I had 1 day to write it, which I did. So we've got that. We've got Epithet Erased episode 7.5. So first of all, to answer what I assume is going to be the biggest question, season 2 when? Answer, I still don't know, because a lot of the entertainment industry didn't happen this year, and I only paid off season 1 in like September, so that's how expensive that was. I still have plans for it. My current working plan for the series as a whole is to kind of go the manga route instead of the anime. I'm going to be writing light novels for the rest of the series that are very lightly illustrated, and I would like to do audiobooks of them, because I think the voice acting is an extremely important part of this show, and everyone who does the voice acting is really great at it. And that's where 90% of the charm comes from. So my plan is, now that I have nothing I'm working on aside from a show called Sweetwater, I'm going to start writing 2 books, which is the next storyline. That would have been season 2. And if I do get the money eventually, or another sponsor, like if for some reason Netflix is like, yo, this looks great. Civ is here, by the way. Thank you for letting me know, because for some reason Zoom decides that's not important enough to shoot me a notification for.
Well, do you have unlimited?
No.
Looks like you're not that invested.
I guess I'm not. Yeah, so we are going to be, or I'm going to be writing, it's going to be 2 books. The next story arc is going to be called Sugar Cookie Jazz. Essentially, the first book is about Molly. It starts off on that beach. It's Molly and her 2 friends, Phoenica and Trixie, who people who are familiar with the source material will know those characters. And Civ, are you here? Can you say words?
I am here. Can you hear me?
I can. So,
wonderful.
Perfect timing.
Hello.
This is Civ. Civ is the voice of Trixie Roughhouse, reprising her role from the original source material. And we're going to be hearing Civ a little bit in the script for the first time ever. So this is Trixie's unofficial, non-canonical debut. So other than saying poke him with a stick at the end of the show. So yeah, but season 2 is primarily a story about Molly, her 2 friends, Trixie and Phoenica. New beach hobo they meet, Rick Shades, who does not have an official voice actor yet. He was originally played by my boyfriend, Jay Barrett, who has told me he would rather I recast an actual actor in that role. And them and Giovanni go to the Blind Deaf Toy Emporium. The bad guy is Molly's older sister, Lorelei. And I won't give away more than that, but there's an arc with them. That's the first part. And then the second half of that story arc is a prison break story. And the main characters of that are Ramsey, Mara, and Indus. So they're the next party. And with guest appearances from as many other characters as I can put in. The obviously the downside of it not being animated is it's not animated. But the upside of it being a book is I can throw as many lazy cameos in there as I want. So seriously, when I'm sitting there writing an actual episode, I have to be like, God, if I include a character, I have to have someone draw them in like a new prison outfit. And that it's like $60 per pose. And a lot of dollars for the animation. But like if it's a book, it's like, yeah, Arnold and Bugsy can be in the prison. They can hang out. It doesn't matter. I can put in whoever I want. So that's the benefit. Civ, do you want to officially introduce yourself in any capacity since everybody else got to?
Okay, hi. Yeah, sorry. Let me. I'm gonna hold off on the muffin so I can turn on my cam. 1 second.
Civ is also, for people who
Sorry.
follow me on YouTube, Civ is the illustrator for So This Is Basically. So all of the drawings you see are Civ's. Hello.
Hello. I don't know how this is set up.
Hi.
Hello. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going over here. Okay. Hi. Yeah, I'm Civ. I do the illustrations for the So This Is Basically. I've been around since roughly the Stone Age. In Jello Circle, I guess. Not from the beginning. I am here through circumstance. I don't know what else to add. I draw.
Yeah. That's good. You got it.
Basically it.
All right. So if we want to kick things off, do we want to go ahead and read that Among Us thing for all of the people who are involved in that, which is, let me open it up. Yeah, let's open it with Chrome side computer that apparently doesn't know how to open a PDF. Wow. That's really impressive. It really doesn't know how to open a PDF.
I could give you the list. It's Molly, Giovanni, Sylvie, Percy, Ramsey, Zora, Mara, Indus, and Yumta.
All right. I will be playing Yumta, who is the little electric gremlin. She gets a cameo in this. All right. So for those of you who don't, I don't know how you would not know what Among Us is at this point.
At this point.
I don't know how you'd be on this part of the internet and not know what Among Us is. But it's a game about small beings in space, one or more of whom are trying to kill the others, and some are usually suspicious or sus. So we'll go ahead with this. There is one imposter among us.
Sylvie presses the emergency button. Pink is faking tasks.
I am not.
You were standing still in the laboratory for 30 seconds straight.
I'm trying to Google what kind of dinosaurs are in these fossils.
I don't think we have enough evidence to vote for anyone yet.
I concur. Let us skip.
No one is ejected.
Giovanni presses the emergency button. Okay, so reverse Google image search says that this is in fact a cartoon and does not in fact match up with real fossil records.
Tasks.
Can we get that again? It ate you.
Shut up and let us do tasks.
Purple sus.
Nice try, Pee-Pee boy. And just saw me do trash shoot.
This is true. I did indeed see her shoot trash.
That they're both imposters.
Sylvie, there's only one imposter this round.
LMAO, bye, kid.
Wait, no!
Sylvie is ejected. Sylvie was not the imposter. Oh, this is two of you. So Ramsey and Zora both rush to press the emergency button. Ramsey gets there first.
Zora!
Ramsey is the imposter.
Zora's been chasing me the entire game and is clearly trying to kill me.
Well, I just like watching you run, rat boy. Also, I saw Ramsey come out of the vent.
What? You liar! You did not!
Did too.
Did not!
Did too. Sus. Big sus. Big rat sus.
Ramsey, is it true? Are you indeed sus?
I've been looking at the security cameras for half the game, and the other half, Zora's been chasing me.
Well, Indus and I were right by security when the button was pressed, and I didn't see you there.
That's because I'm the one who pressed the button.
Don't yell at me. Indus, vote red.
Yes, Lady Mira.
What?
Ramsey was ejected. Ramsey was not the imposter. Zora hits the emergency button.
Hold up. Yumta, where have you been all game?
I finished all my tasks. I'm just running around.
Already?
Yeah.
We just started. How is that even possible? Half the game has been emergency meetings.
How do you do the card minigame? I do not understand.
You can do it if you know how to zoom. Doing all the tasks is so much easier when you're the imposter because you can use the vents, and also the imposter has no tasks.
How do you use the vent in the card minigame? What?
Wait, hold on. Yellow said she saw Ramsey vent, but he wasn't the imposter.
Can I curse?
No.
Oh yeah, I lied, LMAO. I hate that rat fart.
Goodbye.
Zora was ejected. Zora was not the imposter.
Percy hits the emergency button. Miss Purple, I fear I have grown suspicious of you. You have been quite eager to vote off many of our compatriots, but... Sorry, character limit. But none of them were the imposter. Why is this?
Are you serious? Indus already said he saw me do trash. I'm clear.
Visual tasks are turned off.
Yes, Lady Mira privately messaged me to tell me that everyone that I saw her do the trash.
Treason and cussing. It seems your crimes are numerous indeed.
Not that numerous.
Mara was ejected. Mara was not the imposter. My bad, Anthony. I fucked up. Yumta presses the emergency button immediately.
How's everybody doing?
Yumta was ejected. Yumta was not the imposter. Indus presses the emergency button.
Please vote me off. I have failed, Lady Mira. I could not protect her. It is only right that I should follow her out in the airlock.
I can respect that.
Miss Blindev, you are the only one of us. You are the only one of us left with an emergency meeting. Please, after we vote for Mr. Tarbella, vote me off.
Why? After Mr. Barrier, there will only be 3 of us left. If we vote it down to 2, the imposter will win.
Among Us is merely a game. The imposter changes each round, and their crimes have no true consequence. I, however, am a detective. A real one. It is my job to solve crimes and uncover criminal activity. Yet under my watch, I have... Sorry, character count. Under my watch, I have sent several innocents out into the merciless vacuum of space. I am not fit to wear this badge. The only imposter here is me.
ACAB.
Indus was ejected. Indus was not the imposter. Percy was ejected. Percy was not the imposter. Molly was the imposter.
I'm so mad! She didn't even kill anyone! See? It's just like what I'm always saying. Y'all need to get more comfortable with shooting children. Vindication for Zora! I'm the real winner.
And then in the original Twitter post, there was a note that said, I imagine that Zora is the only person who ever kills Molly when she is the imposter. So that when Molly's body is found, everybody immediately knows it's Zora. And on that note, part 2. Molly's body has been found.
Can I get a link to this? Just...
I
don't have a link to this.
It's a download.
Rip.
Yeah.
LMAO, Zora.
Zora.
Vote Zora.
You better travel alone.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I get it. No one else but me ever has the balls to kill the bear cub in this game. And now, after I spend so much time trying to normalize child murder, someone else finally does it to frame me. I respect it. I respect the hustle. I really do. but I want whoever did this to know that once I'm voted out, I am going to haunt you. I will stalk you to the ends of the earth. Every time you feel a cold breath on your shoulder, every time you feel eyes on the back of your neck, that's me. And I'm not talking about the game. I will hunt you down in real life. I will remember. And if you're not sorry now, you will be.
Zora, everyone else voted like 10 minutes ago. Just go already.
Zora votes Ramsey. Zora was the imposter.
LMAO, Zora!
What is your problem?
Seriously, why do you always kill Molly?
At least change it up and don't kill her first every time.
Karmic balance! None of you ever kill her. The imposter can never win because no one kills her and everyone finishes tasks. And when she's the imposter, nobody ever votes her off. She weaponizes her cuteness and always wins. It's bull blink.
I'm sorry.
Bear Trap, don't apologize to this stink lady.
She doesn't even kill anyone. It's just sabotage wins with O2 and bleeping tea parties in the reactor.
I just don't like killing people. I'm sorry. I'll just try harder next time. It's just, there's already been so much death in my life.
Oh, MG.
Wow, Zora.
This has gone too far.
See? This is exactly the bull hunky I'm talking about. My mom's dead too, but you don't see me painting it on a flag and waving it around for pity points. I know what you're doing. I see you.
Molly DMs Zora.
Prove it.
Molly deletes her messages.
You little snake, I will destroy you.
Miss Salazar, why are you being so mean to me?
I will squish your cosmic brownie butt into the dirt.
Guys, Zora just DM'd me. What does this mean?
Send screen cap.
Zora!
Yay. Okay, that's the whole thing.
I applaud you, Don, for your on-the-spot censorship.
I could never.
Nice. That was excellent.
Beautifully done.
All right. Yeah, so that's a solid warm up. I was gonna do Q&A, but do we just kind of want to run right into the long read because we're already here in read mode? Let's say why not? Why kill the momentum? Let's see if this PDF wants to open for me or if I have to re-download it. Let's find out.
Everyone.
Oh yeah, I got it. All right.
Civ, do you have this one?
Script.
Is this the PDF you sent
Yeah.
last night? Yes, I will find this.
Chunky one.
Yeah.
You big boy.
So, out of kindness to the actors, I will read stage directions. That was probably the most difficult part of the initial version of this, was finding any way to do the out loud said as actor stage directions, like Giovanni struts around, because there's no way to do it and make it consistent formatting, and everyone was confused about it. So this time I'm just reading all of those. You don't need to worry about it.
Does Civ need the updated version, or are we?
No. The updated version only has 2 or 3 lines at the ending. The only people who need that are Kyle, you, and Jordan. You have a meow. You might, you don't need it. I think you can figure it out, but if you want it. Am I enjoying this app, the PDF reader? Does anyone sit in a PDF reader and go, God, I love this? No, I'm good.
Out of all
PDF reader.
All right, is everyone ready? Does everyone have this open?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Emily, are you joining?
Here.
Up to you guys.
Yeah,
Emily, you should, because your character, the character you'd be playing, interacts with Mara.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Makes life a little easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So Emily, you will be stonk.
That's in real life.
I tried to differentiate stink and stonk by putting exclamation points after stink's name, so it's a little.
Any exclamation points?
Stink is the 5-star poll version of stonk. All right. So yeah, this is not a canonical episode of Epithet Erased.
Oh.
But the characters will act in the way they would act in these circumstances, and I have grab some ideas from a hypothetical season 2 or the future books and put them in here. So it's kind of a tasting board. All right, so interior, Blind Deaf Toy Emporium, day. Oh, this episode is called twolaween, by the way. Lights up on the Blind Deaf Toy Emporium. We see Molly sitting at a tiny plastic table on top of one of those top-down street map rugs. You know the ones. She is sorting a pile of mail into smaller sub-piles and mumbles to herself.
Bill, junk, Bill. Huh? What's this?
She picks a blood-red envelope out from the pile. It has been sealed with wax. Molly cuts open the envelope. Inside is a ridiculous-looking jet-black letter. The words scream out at her in bright firefly yellow glow-in-the-dark ink. The letter has spider decorations and glitter all over it. The glitter falls onto the carpet, ruining it forever. Molly looks over the letter, and we hear Giovanni's voice narrate.
Greetings, ghouls and ghosts. To all those receiving this hallowed invitation, you are cordially invited to an exclusive party for only the coolest of dudes. The most spectacular extravaganza of the season.
Molly looks up from the letter.
Halloween was yesterday.
Halloween was yesterday. You may say, well, think again, mortal. This is no mere Halloween party. Everyone expects Halloween on October 31st. But true terror comes when people least expect it. When they think that the danger has passed. Which is the scariest time to host a surprise party is on November 1st. You are hereby invited to Halloween. The party will be held tonight at 8 p.m. in an old abandoned house on the outskirts of town. Costumes are mandatory. Also, please bring a snack or refreshment to share. No peanuts or peanut products. Some of our ghoulish guests have spooky allergies. Ooh. In the spirit of Halloween, you are allowed to bring 2 guests. So long as they are also cool dudes. See you there. Signed, your mysterious host.
Oh, it's from Boss. That was nice of him. I never get invited places. Plus, I didn't get to trick or treat this year because I was working. I wonder who I should invite to my as my plus 2. Trixie's one, but Feeney's had to leave town for the season since she's scared of Halloween decorations.
Molly takes out her phone, opens the group text, and begins to text Trixie. She begins to text Sylvie, but then stops.
Oh, right. I can't text him. He doesn't like having old people judge him for being on his phone all the time like other kids, so he bought a landline.
Molly calls Sylvie. The screen splits and Sylvie appears on one side. He is sipping tea at a coffee table and picks up a rotary phone.
Hello, you've reached the office of Dr. Sylvester Ashling. How may I help you?
Hi, Sylvie?
Oh, Margaret! It's been too long!
Huh? No, it's Molly.
I know, Sorry, I was trying to be formal as a joke. Isn't Molly short for Margaret?
I wish.
Well, what is it short for?
It's... Oh, boy. My full name is Molly Wad... My full name... Sorry. My full name is Molly Wally Doodle all the way Blind Deaf.
Are you joking?
It's on my birth certificate. My dad wanted his kids to have unique names that no one else had, so my mom picked our nicknames and our dad extended them out to our full ones. My sister's full name is Laura Linebacker Blind Deaf.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay. So, why are you calling? Sounds like you could use those therapy sessions I offered.
No, things always sound like that. I'm still poor.
I told you I'd do it for free.
I'm also still haunted by the guilt I feel the thought of imposing on my friends. And that haunting keeps going even after Halloween. I called because Giovanni's having a party.
Oh, a Halloween party?
Kind of. I didn't go trick-or-treating, so...
Oh, me neither. Trick-or-treating is for little kids, right?
Well...
I mean, who wants to go run around squabbling for candy? I stayed at home doing adult things like watching the news and eating raisins. Besides, I'm far too busy for Halloween. I have a lot of clients lined up.
Sylvie tenderly runs his hands along the pages of a day planner. All of them are blank.
Oh, that's a shame. I had a +1 to the party and I wanted to invite you.
I can come.
Huh? I thought you said you were busy.
I mean, who knows what that Giovanni guy's really up to, right? He's a criminal. And throwing a party the day after Halloween? That's pretty suspicious.
It's a twolaween party, actually.
Yeah, that's totally different. I could go to that. Also, what?
Okay, great. We also need costumes and snacks, though. And I don't have any.
Oh, I don't either. I could drive you to the store.
You can drive?
I'm 15. I have a learner's permit.
Do you have enough hours to legally be able to drive a passenger yet?
I have a bus pass.
Oh, me too. Okay, what store?
The graveyard shift has a pretty good selection of costumes, and they're not very expensive.
I thought you didn't do Halloween. Why do you know about a costume store?
It's for therapy stuff. I don't dress up my sheep in baby-sized costumes and then play D&D with them. You do that. You're breaking up.
I thought you were on a landline.
It's a mobile landline. I invented it. I attach it to my belt and rock around with the extension cords in my pants.
What?
Okay, bye.
Sylvie hangs up. He then begins to awkwardly place the rotary phone onto a clip on his belt. It is heavy and looks extremely awkward. Sylvie's half of the screen blacks out. Molly looks at her phone. Trixie has responded to her text. Her icon is a little crow. Molly's is a little bear. Phoenica, offline, is a sheep.
Hey, are you around?
Yes, sirree, Bob.
I got invited to a party by that boss guy I was telling you about from the museum. Do you want to come? It's at a haunted house?
What? Isn't he old? Is that okay? Is the house actually haunted, or did he just say that to get people to go, lol? Okay, I will go. How we get?
We bussin'. Don't worry, I have a chaperone. It's that sheep doctor I was telling you about.
Phoebe's out of town, though.
No, this is the sheep guy I met at the museum.
Oh, Phoebe's future husband. Okay. I will come and evaluate him for husband material.
You will say no. Oh, we are going to the costume store. Do you need a costume?
Can I just lie and say I'm dead inside? I only got like $12. Shrug emoji.
Me too. Laughing, crying emoji. Actual crying emoji. We'll work something out.
Oh, I got it. We can be two halves of the same worm, split apart and just wiggle.
Phoenica is typing.
Big city Phoenica, you better bring us back a souvenir. Souvenir?
Typos.
Stuff.
I don't think she's going outside. She's too scared of the Halloween decorations.
Okay, so that's a lie, right? Like, she's a spy or something, I bet. Important rich people schemes.
Yes, I will buy you gifts. Also rude, I am right here!
Pure, puffy, fast, custom sheep emoji. Puffy face is what I meant.
Right here, spying. The spy is right here. Get her!
I'm calling the police.
Phoenica is typing. 30 seconds pass.
There is no answer. I killed the cops.
No! Okay, we are coming to pick you up.
Oh! Now, let me get my stuff in case this boss honcho ham man is telling the truth about the house.
Cut to interior graveyard shift costume store evening. Inside of a hokey Halloween costume store. Halloween has already passed, so the store is mostly deserted. Ramsey, Mara, and Indus stand in the costume aisle. All three of them are wearing cartoon-striped inmate outfits, like the Hamburglar. They are accompanied by Percy, who watches over them.
I must say, Ramsey, it was quite kind of you to invite these two as your additional guests to this twolaween party. They don't get many chances to go outside the prison.
Yeah, well, they saw me reading the invite, and they told me they'd beat me to tar out of me if I didn't make them my +2, so, you know.
That's not true. I said that Indus would beat the tar out of you.
It is a kindness. No one should have tar inside of them. It is not very tasty.
The invitation specified that the three of you will need costumes for entry. I hope you realize that this is a fine chance to show your society how much you've reformed. It will avail you nothing to pick an adulterous costume, such as...
Percy leans and picks up two nearby costumes and appraises them with scornful eyes.
Sexy mustard. Or skeleton. Really now? A skeleton moving around without the necessary muscles and ligaments? Ridiculous.
She puts the costumes down.
As your probation officer, I will set an example of an acceptable costume. Something that promotes Halloween fun, but not too much fun.
Percy looks around. She sees a lone boot on the ground.
Ah, perfect.
She picks the boot up and balances it on her head.
Percy, what are you doing?
I am the gum caught underneath someone's shoe. It is a harmless, silly costume designed to promote unadulterated fun, unadulterated mirth, and japerment. Ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha. Oh no. Perhaps this is promoting too much mirth. I can hardly maintain my composure. Perhaps I shall find an alternate costume while checking in on my 4th charge. Feel free to make your selection while I'm gone.
Percy exits with the shoe still on her head. The other three begin rifling through the costumes left on the shelf. Ramsey immediately grabs a pirate costume and puts it on, complete with eye patch and shoulder parrot.
Hey, yo ho ho! Booty, good enough.
Not much of a selection. I'm so tired of stripes. I wanted to wear something pretty for once.
Oh, but Lady Mira, you are always pretty, no matter what you wear.
Shut up, Indus!
Ramsey slides in like an italicized meerkat.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Oh, I see. I see what's going on here.
I don't think you do, Cyclops.
She grabs the eye patch on his costume and covers his good eye with it.
I cover my eye all you want.
Ramsey pops his golden eye out of its socket. It rolls along his arm and he catches it in his hand so that it's looking at Mara.
I can still see you blushing.
Ew, to both your eye and your fluff.
She knocks the eye out of his hand. He juggles it in the air and nearly fails to catch it.
Well, it's not blush, really. More like purple. Hey, can I ask why you're purple? Is that cool? I do art commissions, and let me tell you, there's a whole subgenre of people who are way into purple. Usually their characters are more of the blueberry persuasion in terms of shape, but hey, I don't judge.
Stop talking. Shut up.
Mara takes his shoulder parrot and shoves it in his mouth. She looks around conspiratorially.
Do commissions?
Uh-huh.
Like drawing commissions?
Oh, no.
How much?
She takes the parrot out of his mouth.
What? You want me to draw you some himbos?
She shoves the parrot back in his mouth and whips around to see if Indus heard that. Indus has picked up a child-sized pumpkin costume and upturned it, dropping all the contents onto the floor. He places the empty plastic wrap on his head.
Look, Lady Mira, I'm a bag!
All I asked was how much.
He spits the parrot out.
Well, it depends what you're buying. And remember, like I said, I don't judge. You got a persona?
What?
Ramsey has already produced a sketch pad from somewhere and started drawing.
You know, persona. Like, maybe I take this big guy. I think he said he used to have a barrier epithet. Barrier. Great Barrier Reef. Bam! Making him a clownfish. Draw you some big, muscly clownfish man with no shirt on.
No! If you draw a clownfish, you get nothing.
Man, you're prickly. I'm gonna make you a little purple sea anemone because you hurt me.
Sea anemones don't have prickles. They have tentacles. You're thinking of sea urchins.
Tentacles? Well, that's gonna cost extra.
What? No! Shut up! I am not a sea anemone. Damn it! I am an adorable Arctic fox named Gwenifer, and you will not make this up!
He shows her the drawing.
Clownfish. Oh.
She takes the drawing and holds it out, examining it from multiple angles. We see the drawing. Give me a second.
You have this? You...
So I commissioned Bo. No! No, I got a drawing. I'll post it in chat for you guys to see if Twitch wants to communicate. I'm sure this looks awesome. Doot. There you go.
That's going too fast, no!
Oh, it's so fast.
Just unpause the stream
my
for a second.
It looks like a really good commission of Indus, and then you just like trace the goldfish. Goldfish.
She's nestled right there in the middle.
Betwixt the pecs.
She takes the drawing and holds it out, examining it from multiple angles. We see the drawing. Indus has been rendered as a huge man with rippling muscles, but his head is a cartoony clownfish. He is cradling an extremely tiny purple sea anemone with angry eyebrows, gingerly protected between his pecs.
That's pretty good, actually.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly, Stink and Skullshirt Kid, hereafter known as Stonk, run through the aisle with armfuls of toilet paper. They smash into Mara, causing her to drop the drawing.
Insolent child noises.
Yeah! Watch it! I'm looking at fish tits!
The camera follows Stink and Stonk as they skid into the next aisle over, giggling. In the next aisle, we see Molly and Trixie shopping for costumes. Sylvia's presumably somewhere elsewhere in the store. The Stink duology scramble up to them.
Hey, look! It's chocolate and strawberry.
Stink. Stunk. You going TP-ing?
As if! Yeah, nobody TPs on November 1st. Today is Prime Cocooning Day.
Prime what?
Wow, she doesn't even know what cocooning is.
Wow, poggers.
Dude, you can't just say poggers whenever you feel like it. Words mean things.
Words are a malleable tool of language used to convey complex thought, and I will mally them as I see fit.
Okay, I'm not having this debate with you again.
Mally-oop!
Shut up, Butt Munch 1 and 2. She doesn't speak Goblin. Cocooning is like, okay, so you go to a house that's already been TP'd, and then you disguise yourself by wrapping yourself up in toilet paper, and then when the person inside the house comes out to clean the toilet paper, you sneak past them and steal any leftover candy they still have.
That sounds like a crime.
Yeah, mad candy!
Poggers!
There you go!
What are you cootie snoots looking at over here anyways? Objects? Ha! Got him!
Not that it has anything to do with you wet band-aids, but we're looking for costumes for a party. We've only got like $20, so we have to look in the bargain bin.
Hang on, I have an idea. You guys do pranks and stuff, right?
Maybe. What are we talking, like shenanigans?
Hijinks?
Goofs?
Gaffs?
We dabble.
We dab.
They dab.
Stop.
Well, if you like pranking people, maybe I can interest you in this.
She reaches into her backpack and pulls out an empty jar.
What is that, a jar?
Nope. It's what's in the jar.
What is it? A fart? A fart in a jar? A jart? Classic gaff, bro, but my name is literally Stink. I'm a human jart. I'm gonna pass on that gaff.
Nuh-uh. It's cooties.
Stink and Stonk look at the jar, then at each other.
I don't see anything.
That's because cooties are invisible. Only girls can see them. But once you get them on you, they never come off.
You're making stuff up!
Wanna see?
Molly takes a step forward and moves to open the jar. Stink and Stonk take a step back reflexively.
Man, my sister always joked about cooties before, but I've never been able to catch any.
Think of all the highs we could jink with an entire jar of them. How much?
$20.
I don't know.
If you buy them right now, I'll throw in a jar of my cooties too. Just $10 extra.
Nice try. You're non-binary. Only girls have cooties.
Yeah, what do you think we are, stupid?
I'm a girl sometimes.
Trixie doesn't just have cooties. She uses multiple pronouns, so she's got them, they cooties too. Thooties.
Thooties.
Thooties are rarer than cooties, though. They're like $100 rare. We can't just give them away like that.
Are thooties more powerful than cooties?
Way more powerful. They're also known as non-binary cooties. NB cooties. Booties, for short.
I want the booties!
Yeah, how much?
I don't know. Trixie, what do you think?
$20 for booties.
I was thinking 50, but I can name higher numbers if they take too long to say yes.
Okay, here. I think we got $50 altogether.
Stink and Stonk huddle and combine their allowances.
This is only $42. Can we give you the rest at school on Monday?
That's fine. Pleasure doing business with you.
Stink and Stonk exit. It ate you. Can we get that again?
I'm gonna throw up from laughing.
Sylvie enters. He's wearing a bizarrely shaped chunk of foam, like a scrungled puzzle piece over his torso, as though it is a sandwich board sign.
I got my costume.
Trixie falls over.
What are you?
I'm the scariest thing I could think of. The Electoral College. I wasn't sure how to represent it visually, so I cut out some foam in the shape of a gerrymandered voting district.
The electoral... Oh, we learned about that in history class. That's weird, that old voting system we used to have that didn't work, right?
Yeah, it skewed elections based on land size instead of actual voters.
Wow, that does sound scary. I'm glad we got rid of it.
Me too.
Sylvie and Molly stare at the camera for 5 seconds. Cut to interior, front of the store.
By Brendan Glaber.
Shut up. Interior, front of the store. Ramsey and his group walked up to the cashier and put a small stack of costumes and candy in front of the register.
Miss Police Officer, I have a request.
What is your request, Mr. Tarbella?
Next time we are shopping for costumes, could we please stop by the Pretty Lady store? Lady Mara wishes to buy pretty lady items to accentuate her beauty. But the only thing we could find here was this wand of sparkle.
He holds up a glittery sparkle wand that could hypothetically be used by a pretty lady.
Well, you are a model prisoner, Indus. I will take note of this. Next time, we shall visit the Pretty Lady store.
You two are cuties.
Or anything in my ear in that voice again, and I'll rip your nose off.
Yeah, all right. Hey, buddy, you good to go?
Ramsey puts a stack of costumes on the conveyor belt. The cashier turns around, and it turns out to be Arnold. His mouth is smiling, but his eyes are not.
Hello, valued customer. I am legally required to greet you with a smile and ask you how your day is going.
Whoa, coupon guy. Aren't you supposed to be in jail?
We have him working retail as part of his rehabilitation.
Yeah, that's basically the same thing.
It's true. Oh, Lord, it's true. Being on the side of the conveyor is torture. Seeing all these pedestrian fools make purchases without the slightest consideration for their wallet. Not one coupon. And what's worse, when I hand them their receipts with the savings at the bottom, they don't even look.
there are coupons on the bottoms of store receipts?
Oh, I hate customers. I hate them so much.
Sylvie peeks his head out from the next aisle.
Hey, cashier! This self-checkout's broke. It won't let me buy this giant bag of Halloween raisins.
I am a convicted man, but that guy is allowed to walk around free.
Cut to exterior outside the party house night. The outside of a spooky twolaween party. We see a spooky house in the middle of the woods. Lights are bopping and the house is hopping. I wrote this at 3 a.m. Percy's police cruiser pulls up first. Percy, Ramsey, Indus, and Mara exit the car. Mara is dressed as a fairy. Indus is wearing a Finding Nemo outfit that is much too small for him. He has somehow lost his shirt. Percy still has a boot on her head. The group approaches the door. Darkstar is standing outside with a guest list. He is dressed as Giovanni, as are all the other bonsai blasters inside the party.
Ramsey Murdoch?
Let's see here. Yep. Which one of you are the +2?
That would be us.
Whoa, hold on. No nudity allowed in this party. Sorry, sexy Nemo. You'll either have to stay outside or put on a shirt.
Well, he's not putting on a shirt.
I am allergic to all fabrics.
Well, then he has to stay out here. Sorry.
You know, you remind me an awful lot of someone I once beat into submission and left unconscious on the cold museum floor.
Point taken. Go inside, sexy Nemo and mean Dory.
The three inmates enter. Percy steps forward.
Hold on, ma'am. You're not on the list.
I'm their parole officer. I am legally obligated to follow those 3.
Laws, huh? I don't know. Let me get my manager. Hey, boss!
Giovanni enters from inside carrying a candy apple. He is dressed as all of his boys and has a crudely drawn mask of each of their faces wrapped around his neck. He occasionally switches them as he walks around the party.
What's going on here?
This lady says she's obligated to go in with that last group of guests.
Whoa! A police officer! Now that's a scary costume. I'd say that's scary enough to bypass a rule or two.
You are mistaken. I am dressed as the filth that accumulates under one's boot if not properly cleaned for an extended period of time.
Same difference. Go in.
Percy is confused, but goes inside anyway. Sylvie's group pulls up next. Molly and Trixie get out. Trixie is dressed as a neon Skellebones. Molly is wearing a second bear costume on top of her bear hoodie. She skips over to Giovanni. They hug.
Bear Trap! You made it! Oh, how's my #1 minion doing?
A tear forms in Darkstar's eye.
You're what?
I'm great, boss. Oh, this is my best friend, Trixie.
Trixie and Giovanni look at each other. There is a shock of recognition on their faces, then understanding, followed by identical, unreadable neutral expressions.
Oh.
Do you two know each other?
Well, if it isn't Giovanni Potage, the disaster of ceremonies.
Yeah, well, joke's on you. That title is actually awesome, and I am going to steal it for non-ironic future use. What are you doing here, String Bean? I thought Genus Dorcas Malorcas was allergic to awesome parties. Unless you came here for a lethal dose in order to turn yourself into a ghost. In which case, respect.
If you must know, I happen to be the +1 of 1 Molly Wally Doodle All Day Blind Death.
Literally who? Oh, no, wait, Bear Trap. Did you actually invite this clown?
You said I could bring 2 friends.
No, look at the invitation. I said you could bring 2 cool friends.
Oh, it does say that. He's got you there.
I'm plenty cool enough for this party.
Not sure how that's possible unless you stood in a meat locker for a few hours before walking over here.
Hey! Oh!
Not how I pictured that being read. Darkstar extends his hand and Giovanni low fives it without even turning around.
And What is that? Is that a bag of raisins? We asked for candy.
Raisins are the candy of the forest.
Who are you, my grandpa? Raisins are stink grapes that God left on the ground to die. What are you, some kind of vegetable lich?
Grapes are a fruit, you knuckle dragger.
Yeah, a fruit. Ipso facto, not a candy.
You're literally eating a candy apple right now.
Giovanni looks down at his candy apple.
So I am.
Oh my god, that was perfect. He begins waving it at Sylvie as though he's a wizard failing to cast a spell.
What are you doing?
You're a doctor, right? I thought if I waved this apple at you enough, you might go away. Bear Trap, Trixie, you two go inside and handle the party. Dark Star, sort this guy out. He can come in when he's got better candy, a better attitude, and a costume that doesn't look like a dog chewed up a piece of a jigsaw puzzle.
With pleasure, boss.
Giovanni ushers Trixie and Molly into the party, though Molly is hesitant to go. Sylvie begins seething with orange steam.
Oh, you want a costume? I'll give you a costume. There's a question mark there. I'll give you a costume. And if candy isn't good enough, then why don't we substitute?
Sylvie passes out, then explodes into Dr. Beefton.
Because that sounds gross. And if you think my fear of ghost minotaurs outweighs my fear of eating a raisin, then I'm afraid you're sadly mistaken. Put up your dukes!
We hear the sounds of Cyrus Rhodas battling himself to death outside. The battle fades away as we cut to interior party night. The old abandoned house is decked out with spooky cobwebs and glowy glow lights flashing orange, green, and purple. The secondary colors. Primary colors are not allowed at Halloween. Ramsey is singling and mingling in his pirate costume, having a pretty good time. Then he hears a languid voice from behind him.
Ahoy, poop dick.
The camera pans around to reveal Zora lounging on a rotted old couch.
Zora, what the hell are you doing here? Why would the kids invite you?
Oh, he didn't. I was squatting here in this abandoned house, rolling around in my filth when I decided to take a nap. Then I woke up, and there was a party going on. Gave me one hell of a fright, let me tell you. For a second, I thought it was the peyote hadn't worn off yet, but...
You're not allowed to be here.
Sure I am. Squatter's rights, hombre. And if we're going by squatter's rules, I'm a land baron.
That's not what I mean. You're not wearing a costume.
Sure I am. I'm a cowboy.
Oh, I see. So what you're saying is that's a costume, which means that normally you're not a real cowboy.
Zora grabs him by the collar.
What the flip did you just say to me?
Percy, help! Zora's bullying me!
What's going on here?
Percy enters. She walks in a bizarre, perfectly upright fashion so that she doesn't disturb her head boot. It looks less like she's walking and more like she's a static image being dragged across the screen.
It's Zora! Zora's back!
Who, me? What? Good sir, I'm not Zora Salazar. This is simply a Zora Salazar costume purchased from the Stora Salazar, where they sell costumes of pretty ladies.
The Pretty Ladies store. I'm familiar. The costume even includes the smell of tumbled weed and bodied odor. I must say, your outfit is a dead ringer. But I do hope you're not putting my friend through the ringer. Carry on.
She exits! What? The camera follows Percy. We hear Ramsey howling off screen. He's probably dead now. I don't know. Percy does not know how to act. Percy does not know how to act or what to do at a party, so she drags herself forwards in a straight line like a forklift until she comes to something she finds interesting. There is a person in a large, round mascot costume dressed as a bee. The bee person is nearly 7 feet tall. There is a large clearing around them, as though no one can get close. The bee seems to sense Percy, and it slowly pivots towards her, lifeless Google eyes turning like twin beams of a lighthouse to gaze upon her. Percy narrows her eyes.
I'd know that aura anywhere. Howard?
The bee person reaches up and grasps the edge of their mascot head. They twist it like an airlock and slowly remove it as though it is an astronaut helmet. Steam hisses out of the gaps and rises off of his body from his raw power.
Ursurella.
He looks her up and down. His eye fixates on the shoe on her head.
What are you supposed to be? The imperial system of measurement?
They both laugh simultaneously and mirthlessly.
Ha. Ha. Jape complete.
Jape accepted.
They shake hands once.
I never expected to see you here. In a party, of all places. Slacking off?
Huh. 2 japes in one conversation? This really must be a party. Not that I'd know. It's true. I don't normally partake in parties, but I heard tell this one's being held in a spooky abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town. Figured the place was condemned. Figured there was no way it'd be up to code. So I came on down to take a look. Turns out I was right. So I fixed it.
Why are you standing in the middle of the room like that? Is this a party action?
I'm listening. Listening to the sounds of people's weight on the floor, their movements against the wood, their heartbeats against the house. You hear that sound?
She listens.
I do not.
Exactly. Structural integrity.
I'm surprised you were able to procure a costume on such short notice.
I own several costumes of you social animals. When I'm feeling blue, I like to look at them. Imagine what it'd feel like to be more like them. Perfect. Today I'm dressed as the majestic bee. I refuse to roleplay as any critter with a weaker work ethic than my own. Thus, the bee, other acceptable eusocial critters include ant, wasp, very specific species of shrimp. Unacceptable eusocial critters due to the rules of the venue include naked mole rat, as you cannot be allowed in this venue while naked.
Due to their penchant for destroying wood, I take it?
Nah, their job might be antithetical to ours, but I respect the niche. Nah, I hate termites. They're a bunch of anti-union.
Across the room, and howdy morning, the bartender from Redwood Run bursts in. He is buck naked and wielding a shotgun. His unmentionables are censored by a pixel blur like a Sims character.
Yo! Happy twolaween, everybody! It's him! The guy we made the no naked costumes rule for! Get him! Ain't naked? These pixels aren't an editing trick! He look like this all the time due to government experiment. Come on, cat, let's party!
And that's it. Woo!
Oh my god.
God.
I feel like I just did acid.
Feel this.
I just love William's booty.
Booty.
Yeah, booty.
Yeah, I don't have a segue out of that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Most of the actual scripts went through anywhere from 3 to 8 revisions. That one had 1, so I hope you can see the difference.
God.
Proto episode of Epithet Erased.
Yeah.
I clearly didn't have the updated script, so I was
No.
like following along at the end. I'm like, yeah, and this is the end, and then like all hell broke loose.
Most people didn't need it, so I didn't ask you all to grab it. And I think that might have improved the experience as certain actors read along and you looked at the end of a page like, am I fucking crazy?
Remember that language, sir.
I said fucking with 2 Fs, so it's fine. Yeah, that's the end of that. I guess let's open this up to a Q&A. So if you've got any questions for anyone on the cast, I will try to moderate with this large number as possible. This has like a raise hand feature, right? How do you do that? Whatever. We can just physically raise our hands. It's fine. So if you have a question, it's always easier if there's a thing to put in front of it so my eyes can actually see without glazing over. So if you can put the word quest in all caps with an exclamation point and then your question. Did Darkstar die? No. Do we get the Roughhouses? That's Trixie's extended family. I don't think even in the books we'd have time for them. So for those who don't know, Trixie has like 7 siblings, all of whom are equally characters. I think what I'm going to do is just give Trixie a trait where she's just like, this reminds me of a story of like ex-brother. And like Ellis in Left 4 Dead 2, who will just like bring out these wild... I just am going to do that for the Roughhouses. I think that's... Oh my god, there's so many of these. Okay.
There's over 1,000 people watching. Hi, guys.
Yeah, hello. That's insane.